Joining the Marching Rockets tonight are RHS alumni from the past. The Rushville-Industry Marching Band and Auxiliary have taken their place on the field. At this time, if you would please rise, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem, and remain standing for the playing of School Loyalty. And here come the Rockets, joined by the JFL group. Rockets are coached by Brian Lafferty and assisted by Mike Bickerman, Craig Crozier, Quentin Haynes, Trent Lovekamp, Aaron McDonald, Eric Wolfall, and Maddox Crozier.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
And welcome to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, as we get set for the homecoming matchup between the Rushville-Industry Rockets and the Havana Ducks. My name is Ken Suter, and alongside me is brand new cameraman. First time you've ever done it for a football game. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Caden Strenz. I am part of the Western Illinois University Broadcasting Department. I come from Sandwich, Illinois, so about 3.5 hours from here, I would say, given it's 3 hours from Macomb. So about 3.5 hours. Currently a junior in my undergrad. And I've had a lot of fun so far at Western. And here I am doing camera tonight with you, Kenny.
Yeah, somehow, just didn't work out. We both were at Western at the same exact time, except I was in one building at times, you were at another building at different times. But as we get set here, the Havana Ducks are lined up in the all-white and the all-purples for Rushville-Industry Rockets as we get set for kickoff here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, Chemcraft 400 play, and we are set to go. And we'll see if Coach Brian Lafferty can get this one out as a win. I don't want to play favorites for these two teams, as coming from Bushnell, both were kind of rivals of us. However, Coach Lafferty did come straight from Bushnell, left my junior year to come pick up a job here that was just left right before the beginning of the season, and he was able to turn around and get a good year out of these kids. He's just the greatest coach, one of the greatest coaches I've ever had as a player. So I'm super excited to announce this one as we get the team set up. Ducks almost ready to get in a row. See what I did there? And kick off. See, I told you I wasn't very serious when it came to announcing. As referees down there in the white hat, that is Travis Brown, the esteemed Travis Brown, as he told me to stop following him. This is the third game in a row that I've announced and he did refereeing for. So 12 minutes on the clock. And out there, we've got a few players suited up, a few in the pink. That's one thing that the NFL doesn't do anymore, but do love when we get to see players out in the pink for accessories. Set to kick off in a beautiful skyline. I don't know if you guys can see it, especially coming off that side building underneath our scoreboard, but we got a nice clear blue and red sky. Set to kick off, down deep to return. That's number 23. That's Rylan Reimolds. And number 1, that's Jordan McGinnis. Set to kick, number 22, Caden Green. And we're off for this one. Down to the 5. It's muffed and into the 1 yard line. He's got to pick it up and find something to go. Pass one defender, and he's right there, tackled down at the line, maybe about 10. And that's where the Rocks will set up, not where they wanted to start out. However, we can see with this offense what they can achieve here in homecoming. All the kind of happy energy, finally start this game, finally get everything ready. Been full crowd here since what, 50 minutes beforehand when we showed up. So we'll get to see the offensive and defensive fronts for both teams. We will have a little bit of wind. We do apologize for that. We've got our wind shields on, so we're going to try and block as much as we can. And full house for the Rockets. They'll hand it off on the fullback, and he'll run up the middle and to get a good gain of about 5.
Brady Downs, the ball carrier.
He said that is number 0, Brady Downs, on the rush.
3 yards on the play will bring up 2nd down and 7.
We'll say they got about 3 on the rush. Now, personally, this is one thing that I do like is seeing teams with spread offenses for the past few weeks. 8-man, you see a lot more spread. God, I am just so happy to see double tight, full house, ready to go. As they hike that one in, it's going to be a run up the side. Got past 1, got past 2, and in for a first down.
Nice run right there, able to break off a couple of tackles and move the chains.
Reimolds will give him about a gain of 9, and that'll be a first down for the Rockets.
Ball spotted at the 23-yard line.
Wind is starting to pick up. So 1st and 10 for the Rockets. And this one will be handed off up the middle, gets past the line, and gets tackled about 5 yards down. So Brady Downs on the rush once again. That's a number 0.
Grounding and pounding, they've been having it go pretty well so far.
It's all they really need to do at this juncture, just keep on moving. We'll see how the Ducks kind of adjust. You can see them got about, let's go with the 6-man front with one kind of linebacker playing up, moving back, shifting around. Probably see some stunts out of them later on into the game. Everybody crowd in the box as you've got 10 in there. And it'll be a sweep to the left side. He's got one man at the 40. He gets past him, tackled. He keeps pushing. They're pulling him across. And he'll be stopped just short of the 40, but he will get the first down. So another first down for the Rockets as they keep on moving.
Once again, another great run, this time to the outside. 4 plays and about 30 yards, I should say, in those 4 plays, all on the ground.
Well, just keep on running up the middle until they stop it and then pump it outside. Once they even out again, try to look for containment, keep on running upside. So they got a wing man out towards the left, and it will be a left handoff. Has 2 blockers right there, puts his nose down, and gets a gain of about 5. That time, that is McGinnis on the rush. And once again, another 5-yard gain. Now we got 9:18 remaining in the first. As this is, Rushville offense is just going to keep on moving, keep on breaking you down. Might not see too many pass plays, but there are a few in there just to keep them honest. But we'll see what the Ducks can do. As Havana lines up, looks like they're starting to creep in closer towards the inside, and gets past one and completely fell for it. Rush up to about a gain of 4. We'll see if he can get the first or not. They might mark him short.
Yeah, it looked like he might have been just a little bit short. Looks like 2 yards.
Oh, yeah, that was a little bit further than I thought they marked him down as. But when you see him go out for the fake after he's handed off and he rolls out the quarterback, he sells that perfectly. He got 75 to run out with him there. Kind of luckily it didn't come his way as he bit hard on that. Excuse me, that is 78 down there. So 3rd and 1 on the blitz, gets past one, but they ran the right side and in for a first down at the 50. That linebacker keeps on moving up, shooting that extra gap hole, and just got lucked out, ran the crossbuck over to the left side instead of the right knee gap, and gets a first down. We'd like to thank you all for watching. It's not a normal game that we have covered for, locally. We do a lot of Bushnell, a lot of Westbury. So if you are watching, tell people, let them know to tune in here if they're not already here, as Laundry on the field at the snap. We'll see how they move back.
Looks like a false start here.
One referee saying
offsides,
offsides.
yeah.
They will go offsides. So that's 5 yards further, and they'll get into Duck territory. Well, I can't see the sun. I don't exactly know what direction the wind's coming from, but looks like the Ducks are going at least left for winter.
I think this gives us some time here to shout out one of our officials, Levi Meyerhofer, broadcasting undergrad at Western Illinois, officiating this game tonight. No pressure, Levi.
Hands it up the middle, and a big gain. A gain all the way down to the 40-yard line. Once again, very close to the first down. We'll see where they mark him.
Looks like
they'll
a
mark him
yard
just
short.
So another decently long run by McGinnis. And it'll be 2nd and 1. 7:24 left here in this first quarter. Man, I might be able to go home and get homework done at this rate. As they rush 2 up the gaps, up through the middle, and a first down.
Brady Downs, the ball carrier, picks up enough.
And he
for the Rocket
moves
first
on
down.
to around the 38-yard line, we'll say.
Ball will be spotted at the
Here on
38-yard
TSSR
line.
Game Time Live, presented by MDH, McDonough District Hospital. As they get set. I don't know what they're grilling back there behind, but
good.
it smells good.
I've been noticing the popcorn as well earlier.
Yeah,
Just
you
that
know,
popcorn butter.
it's one of those popcorn is one of those things where that's a fourth quarter conversation. We'll get back to that. 1st and 10, full house, and another blitz up the B gap. He's going to look to roll it. He's got nobody to beat one. He just got to him. I did not see the safety number 2 on the stop, but still a great run. Gain of about 3.
Will bring up 2nd down and 7.
And that might be crazy to say 3. That might have been the least amount of yards they gained on the ground this drive so far.
So far, yes. That is the least amount, which 3 is all you need. You just need 4 downs of 3s or 3 downs of 4, preferably the 4. But, hey, whatever keeps the clock and the yards moving. As we're down to 6 minutes remaining, all time of possession for the Rockets. And even after that kick starting out down low, and a little bit of trickery there. He's got to outbeat 1. He's got 2 to beat down all the way down the sideline. 1 down and tackled. Down to maybe the 3, nope, the 5-yard line. As it'll be 1st and goal for the Rockets.
Tackle made by
Biggest run of the drive. And once again, just running their way closer and closer to the end zone.
First and 10. First and 10. 1st and goal. Here we go. Again, showing blitz. This time they do go for it. Up the middle, has 1 to beat. McGinnis, he stopped before he gets through. So a gain of about 3, and it'll be 2nd and goal. We'll give him 4.
Bring up 2nd down and goal from the 1.
So 5:13 left. 2nd and 1 to go till they're into the end zone. Wind is picking up. Set up. They've got 1 offset left. This time handed up the middle. McGinnis, and it's in for the Rockets touchdown. 6 on the board. A 90-yard drive there with, let's see if I can do my math correctly. A 90-yard drive that took 7 minutes to get to. I mean, that's success if I've ever seen it.
Yeah.
So we'll see if they go for the 2-point conversion or the PAT. Been seeing a lot of PATs, most likely going to be 2. Knowing Coach Lafferty. And indeed, they're going to go off balance towards the right. Might see a little trickery out here. Indeed, it's a sweep to the left. Has 1 man to beat, but he's got it for 2. So 8-0 your score as the Rockets lead. We'll take a break and be right back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
Home is more than a place. It's full of the people and moments that matter most. Providing for loved ones, expanding your horizons, or simply living the life you love. With all you have to protect, choose insurance you can count on, so you can experience more of what you live for. Country Financial. Experience more.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. It is 8-0 here as the Rockets lead. Our scoreboard just a little bit slow. We'll try to fix that for you.
Rockets Foster deep to return for the Ducks.
And boy, this wind, I don't know if y'all can hear it. I can hear it through my speakers, so we do apologize, but it is coming straight from the left, wind tunneling down the plains. And they'll get set to kick. Nice little batch there as they look for the kick. Ooh. Try to get him to go and did not. So they'll set up normally. I believe he tried to do that once with us, and I believe we all win. We as junior high kids, we were not the greatest. And as that's muffed again and dogpiled on time, we'll see if they pick it up. Indeed. So Havana will get the ball at the 40 on the squib kick. A little bit of trickery. Didn't get him to go. But we'll get set 1st and 10 Havana. We'll see what the Ducks are able to do with this one. And once again, Duck fans, if you've got anybody else that's not able to be here today, shoot them the link, tell them Hulett PubliPro on YouTube, or even just Google Havana and Rushville. You'll probably see it. So 1st and 10. Havana in the shotgun. Quarterback's got a Guardian cap on, it looks like, which, in my opinion, everybody should be rocking one of those right now. As that's a big hit, helmet off. He's going to have to take off for a play. That is a nice run of about 6 for number 22, Caden Green, the junior.
It'll be nice to see how Havana responds to the run game, or respond after that 90-yard drive consisting of all run plays.
Especially with teams like this, everybody playing both ways. That Havana team's already starting out on the wrong foot. A little bit tired, had a long drive, just keep on pushing them back. We'll see how they respond offensively now. A little different scheme setup as now we've got a shotgun team throwing out some spread wide. Probably see some slants from Twins out to the left if I had to guess. Probably not this play, but maybe later. It's going to be a bubble screen, and right there's we've got one defender, and he's able to hawk it down, maybe a gain of 2 on the pass.
Nice pass right there, but once again locked up. Defensive corner over there sticking with it.
And that's perfect. You see that man stop, you just wait. Don't try to go for the pick. Don't overextend yourself because then you open it up. Just play conservative. 2 yards, it's okay. 3rd and 2 now as they'll send trips this side. And a little movement. And it's going to be a motion blocker. He's got 1 block. He's got 2 block and through for the first down and more as they huddle up down at the 47-yard line. And that's where they'll set up a first down for the Ducks. Green right back. Oh, they're saying there's fumble. They're saying there's a fumble. But
ball carrier ruled down.
Referee saying that the Ducks had it. It was down before it came out. I didn't see it come out. And coach not happy about that one. Surprise, surprise. 1st and 10 for the Ducks. Now under the center, it'll be an I formation with a Twins right. Got a blitz out towards the left side as he jumped a little bit too early. And that's where they'll get the sweep. Has 3 blockers. Quarterback blocking. A stiff arm. Oh, my Lord.
Wow.
A run of about 6 yards. Just put him straight to the dirt.
Wow. Looking like Derrick Henry out there.
Oh, they'll give him 7, so it'll be 2nd and short. And I tell you, Ducks have come back with some confidence. 2:47 remaining here in this first quarter, as the Rockets do lead 8-0. Starting on the 41-yard line, and movement up front. We'll see what they're saying. It does look like it'll be a false start. So moving back 5, and we'll try it again.
Penalties will kill you, and especially on 2nd and short, those are tough times to make those penalties.
They've had some offensive momentum, so maybe this is just a quick stumble. We'll keep on moving. Definitely don't want this to become a reoccurring issue later on.
As you said, Havana was moving down the field pretty good, or doing a great job of moving down the field.
Rockets with the nice Toledo look on the helmets, with that cool side wind. We'll see 2nd and 8. Man in motion from behind. They will hand it off towards them. 25 on the rush, and that's a penalty. Most likely a hold. Down on the 1 lineman from behind. We'll see movement backwards. Indeed, the hold.
And
that's one thing is right when you've got that long run, You're wide open. You're the one man to beat. You have to be playing perfect right there because you can't slide by anything. If you're in the middle, if you're center, right guard, and runs out to the left, you can get away with a little bit of movement. Once you get far behind, man, you got to play clean. A little push just to alter him, and then hopefully that guy's faster than the nose guard. So a 10-yard walk-off, that'll mean a 2nd and almost 20.
Yeah, back-to-back plays with penalties from Havana. We'll see how they respond.
Hands it off, gets past one, and he's juking and jiving and stopped on a run. They'll give him about 10. Green keeps on running, their main player so far, Caden the junior, number 22, and 2:10 remaining here in this first quarter. So 3rd and 10.
Ball spot at the 46-yard line.
Offensively, same set. They're going to go power left, trips with a tight end. Ooh, lean a little bit there, look to pass, has the out route, wide open down on the sideline. He gets the first down and more, past one and out of bounds, down at the 25-yard line. They'll move him back up a little bit, down at the 27, but a big first down pass for the Ducks.
Yeah, great pass play on 3rd down, great execution, and a big play there.
Ball spot at the 27-yard line.
27-yard line. They're going to send men out right this time. I can't get my lefts and my rights together. Close and far. We can go with that one. Everybody's looking at the same thing. And they'll throw the bubble screen close as one man runs into 2 and loses maybe a yard, maybe up to the same. Not much, if any.
Yeah, we've seen 2 bubble screens now this drive, and 2 yards on the first play, 1 yard on this play. So 3 yards on those 2 bubble screens. Rushville's done a nice job of locking it down.
1 minute to go here in this first quarter. As they set up towards the left side, have one off back. He'll look to pass once again, has him deep for the slant and in, has one to go. And in for the Duck touchdown on the long pass. Probably a good shot out. What do you want to say, 36, 37-yard pass?
I would say so.
Say, you're closer to taking the math class than me.
Yeah.
I lucked out. I had 1 point ahead on the SAT where I didn't have to take a math class.
Did you really?
Hey.
I think I had a 510 on 560 on the SAT for the math section.
It was way too long way for me to remember. They're going to go for the PAT, and it's a high snap block. No. Able to get it up and in for one. So after the extra point, the Ducks are down 1 still. Rockets will get the ball. We'll take a break and be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Over the years, we've told you about the benefits of choosing Spoon River College.
Affordable.
Transferable credit.
Career ready.
A culture where students feel like they belong.
Wow, that brings a tear to my eye. And while all these are true, there seems to be one thing that, well, sticks. So let's give the people what they want to see.
Enrollment is now open.
When I walk in and talk to my patients, I like my patients first and foremost to feel comfortable. I like to keep it real with them. I like them to know that I'm there to listen to them and to help them understand some of the processes that they may be going through.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. 8-7 your score as the Rockets get set to receive the kick. Back deep once again will be McGinnis. And at number 23, that's Rylan Reimolds, excuse me. 2 of them already got a few rushes on the day. 52 seconds left in this in the first quarter. And man, what a boom. Down at the 10-yard line. He's going to go into the end zone.
Touchback.
And it'll be a touchback.
Rockets will begin the drive. First down and
so
10.
They'll get set 1st and 10. Rockets had success in the first drive. Took a while. We'll see what they do this second drive. Get any explosive plays, or if they just keep on chugging, getting 3 and 4s.
Yeah, I will say, granted for Rushville in that opening drive, they started at about the 10-yard line, their own 10. So having to go 90 yards down the field. A lot tougher than I believe it's 80 in this case.
About lost my.
About 80 yards. Did you
Gotta
lose your
keep-
paper?
About almost did. That would have been bad.
That's how windy it is.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Once again, handed off to the fullback up. He gets past one blocker and, one defender. Keeps on chugging. Just hits once and just keeps on moving. That is exactly how you like to see runs, especially coming out of the full house. You got your crossbucks. You got your just straight dives up the 0 and 1 gaps. You know, it's nice to get those long, extended sweeps where you juke at one player and you outrun the safety, but there's nothing bad about putting your head down and knocking over a few little guys.
Oh.
2nd and 4. Hands it off up the middle this time. And a flag on the play again. So we'll see what this flag is on, whether it's on the Ducks, on the tackle, or a hold. Face mask is the call. We'll see if it's the 5 or it's 15 variety. Most likely the 5. I did not see the personal foul.
Well, they keep
Nope,
moving.
they're going to keep on moving, so it will be a 15-yard walk-off. And a big chunk of yards there. 6 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And it'll be 1st and 10.
Already almost at midfield as a result of that 15 yards added on at the end of the play.
So set up at the 46-yard line. 1st and 10 once again. Rushville-Industry with the 1 linebacker. And they're going to run blitz and get maybe a loss of 1.
That's the first play that we've seen. Sorry, that's the first play we've seen for a loss on Havana's defense.
So 2nd and 10, they'll say no loss, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. 8-7 your score. We'll take a break and be back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Over the years, we've told you about the benefits of choosing Spoon River College.
Affordable.
Transferable credit.
Career ready.
A culture where students feel like they belong.
Wow, that brings a tear to my eye. And while all these are true, there seems to be one thing that, well, sticks. So let's give the people what they want to see.
Enrollment is now open.
When I walk in and talk to my patients, I like my patients first and foremost to feel comfortable. I like to keep it real with them. I like them to know that I'm there to listen to them and to help them understand some of the processes that they may be going through. The most rewarding aspect that I feel with caring for patients is when those patients come back in and they tell me how much better they feel for something that I have helped them accomplish in their healthcare.
And welcome back to the second quarter here as the Rockets lead the Ducks here at Rushville-Industry's homecoming. As we get set for the second quarter, just had the cheerleaders throw out some goodie bags and assorted materials. They're going to look to pass. Wide open down the side. He throws to the streak and just misses. He had him on the streak, but over there, number 10, that's a Briny Brewbreaker, wide open on the out route. Had him perfect on, no, that'd been more of a dig out towards 15 yards. Just decided to go for that touchdown ball. You know, he had it right there, just dropped a little bit low. I think the wind, obviously, affecting things.
100%.
But beautiful pass, beautiful pass.
Yeah, almost had it. Almost had the biggest play of the night in terms of in the air. That was their first pass play of the game, I think.
Indeed, indeed. 3rd and 10 now. We'll see what they do. Sending a blitz up the A gap. They'll send it out towards the right. Has one blocker. Has number 54 there to get the linebacker, and he stumbles through. I don't believe he got it. I think they're going to mark him down 1. So it'll be 4th and inches, and I wonder what they'll do. I have a feeling it's going to be a fullback right up the, you know, let's bet. I'm going to say the 2 gap.
You might be right.
I'm saying 2 gap, knowing what we ran with Coach Lafferty.
Yeah.
It's a very similar. I'm saying 2 gap. Don't know if they'd want to go crossbuck or dive here. Send that extra blocker in just for some support.
Yeah.
If anything, I'd say pop that guy back, have him for the up front push. He's going to go under center, 4th and inches. It's going to be a QB sneak. He gets it. He gets it. He should have got it. We'll see what the umpire says, but I'm saying he got it. They will get the first down. So Rockets keep on moving. 11 minutes left here in quarter number 2. As you know, the winds keep going, but now that the sun is gone to bed, boy, it's feeling great.
It is feeling great. Nice and comfortable Friday evening.
We're looking at a beautiful 68 right now. Wind means it's going to come down. They're going to mark it off. I'm saying he got it.
Oh, they're bringing the chain game.
They're going to mark it off. I'm saying he got it. If he didn't get it, then I'm saying maybe a referee didn't look very hard. It's very close, but they're saying he got it for the first time. There we go.
That was really close.
We got some homemade, what's the name of those things? The Bubuzelas?
Yeah.
Take the straw out of a water bottle, and it sounds pretty good.
That's great.
1st and 10. At least there's no cowbells. Sends a blitz up the A gap, and he gets one hand on him. He can't move, and he's got a jump pass. He was stopped. Complete defender on his knees and hands, blocking him. He goes like he's doing a high jump back his foot. Maybe got another full yard off of it. So 2nd and 6 as the Rockets keep on moving. 8-7. I don't know if you can tell, Gabe, but I'm happy to see a full house game again.
Yep, I could definitely tell you are very excited.
Sends him up in the A gap again. This time towards the right, and a nice gain. It'll be 3rd and close. About 3rd and 1, we'll say.
I will say you have a very good reason to be excited, though. This is great football.
It's just one of those things where I'm getting a little tired of jet sweeps, of extra motions, of, like, if you've watched the NFL, I'm so tired of bubble screens because that's every play. Good Lord, the Bears need to get 12 yards. Let's throw 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage every 3rd down. So 3rd and 2, and they'll get them on the hard count. They sent that linebacker up the A gap every single time and got him to move. So a free set of downs for Rushville-Industry, and the Rockets keep on moving towards the right.
And that's where communication comes into play. Obviously, at the offensive huddle for Rushville-Industry, communicating that hard count, nobody jumping, and on top of that, you have Havana jumping and a free 1st down.
So as we get set, 1st down once again, out towards the right. He's got he's got blockers. He just keeps on running. Let's see. Not enough for the first, but still a very long gain of 9 as a 2nd and 1.
Tackled by a gaggle of ducks, 5-yard gain on the play.
A gaggle of ducks. See, it's not just me with the puns as we get down to 9 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. 8-7 your score. 2nd and 1. The Ducks defensively, the bend don't break mentality is still working with them, but we'll see as we get down to the red zone if they can find anything to stop these guys. Hard count. Good job on the D-line, not looking. And this time they'll roll upside. A nice run. There gets to the 15-yard line. That's enough for the Rocket 1st down. So now into the red zone. They've got 1st and 16 to go.
Ball will be spotted at the 16-yard line.
We'll see what the Rockets are able to do here. It's looking like left, right has been working. Why not continue it? As we thank you all for watching here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Ducks moving in closer. Looks like the cornerback's looking. It's going to be wide open through for the touchdown. Brady Downs on the touchdown run. I don't think anybody saw him.
I don't even know if anyone really even touched him.
He did such a great job. Now, when they set up those two, fake handoff right there, both wide, the tackle. It's even bounced out wide to really sell it. Wide open hole for the fullback. So set to go for two, 14-7 your score. Here with 8:15 to go. So again, a very long drive, time of possession, way ahead when it comes to the Rockets. They'll sweep out to the left. He's got loads of blockers. Not a chance for the Ducks. 2 points for Rushville-Industry, 16-7, and we'll be right back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
When I walk in and talk to my patients, I like my patients first and foremost to feel comfortable. I like to keep it real with them. I like them to know that I'm there to listen to them and to help them understand some of the processes that they may be going through. The most rewarding aspect that I feel with caring for patients is when those patients come back in and they tell me how much better they feel for something that I have helped them accomplish in their healthcare.
After my appointment that day, I just made up my mind that I'm going to have my baby here in Macomb. They were so wonderful.
I thought about the staff of MDH. They're all good. This is just the best place for you and your family.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH as they get set to kick. Will they go for it? Will they stop? They stop. Don't get anybody to jump this time. 8:15 on the clock, 16-7, as we thank you for watching here from Rushville-Industry High School. Set to kick. This time they go along with it. Caught at the 15-yard line. He's got some blockers toward the right side, and he's spun around and tackled past the 30-yard line. So a good spot for the Havana Ducks to get set up. They once again scored, kicked the field goal. So now here we are down 7-16 with 8 minutes left to go in the half. And before we get a full halftime break in, I'll make sure to ask people, are they doing any homecoming stuff here on the field at halftime? They announced some stuff like 35 minutes before the game started, so we were not aware that we were able to show that. We were just now setting up right when they started. 1st and 10, spun around, a nice little look, but don't think that play worked the way they wanted. They had the fake out, had it spun around, but he still went for a shovel pass going the same way, so they faked towards the same way.
Yeah, it's confusing. I mean, now, but it's all part of the playbook, obviously. I mean,
I'm trying to think if that was a blown play, if they just, decided that, hey, we'll give it closer to the D-line. It doesn't quite make sense to me, but a loss of 1 makes it 2nd and 11. Spread out 4 receivers. We got trips right. And he'll look to pass. Has an out route, has a screen. He'll go for, a hitch. They'll go for the hitch. Gets a gain of about 8. So 3rd and short.
9 yards on the play will bring up 3rd
Havana
down
with a
2.
nice play after losing yards on that run. Able to make it a 3rd and manageable here.
So still in the shotgun. This time 2 wide receivers tight. So we'll probably see a run. Oh, a little bit of early movement as he'll get the 1st down. But if I'm the referee, I'm looking at the running back just a little bit longer right at the beginning. He's had a few where he's already leaning, toe tapping before the snap.
Sometimes you're able to get away with that, as you said, just this pass play.
And Coach Lafferty talking to the referee right there, so I assume that's what he's talking about. So a nice little pistol look as he runs it up the side. He's got 1 man to beat on the safety. The safety able to knock him out, but a long 1st down run for the Ducks. That stops the clock at 6:43. And that pistol look with the full house with the man out on the side and behind, man in motion up here. Little different formations we're seeing from the Ducks. Very versatile.
Their offense has been working really well so far, and when you have those plays working out so well, you're able to mix it up in the playbook. You have a more variety of plays to call. We're starting to see that here.
So a timeout taken by Rushville-Industry. So will we here on TSSR Game Time Live. We'll be right back.
Home is more than a place. It's full of the people and moments that matter most. Providing for loved ones, expanding your horizons, or simply living the life you love. With all you have to protect, choose insurance you can count on so you can experience more of what you live for. Country Financial. Experience more.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. 16-7 your score as the Rockets lead. Ducks offensively, they go for a screen behind the line of scrimmage and put down perfectly. Trying to see, that's far away from my eyes, quite to read. Chase Bickerman on the tackle, and a loss of 1.
Ball spot at the 36.
So 2nd and 11 once again. And they'll send the trips out left. They're switching on defensive. Has some adjustment. They're all hitches. Gets a pass once again. I'm having deja vu all over again. Loss of 1, 2nd 11, throws to a hitch, and a 3rd and 2.
Definitely doing a nice job of managing those 2nd and long so far this drive.
Looking inside now, have everybody tight. They've shifted down 1, so an offhand right, and they will hand it off right. And it's, ooh, the referee was not looking. I'd probably throw a hold, and there's a flag out on the late tackle.
The ball carrier knocked out of bounds.
We'll see what that is. But, yeah, if you guys look back out towards the right side as he was coming back behind, had a nice little hitch. Probably had a grab of that left side shoulder plate. And we'll see. It will be another face mask today. So Rockets get a face mask call. That'll move them up 15 yards, and it'll be 1st and most likely goal. We'll see where we mark them. It will be 1st and goal for the Ducks after the penalty. 5:33 remaining. They're going to offset to the right once again. Man in motion. He'll block for number 22, up and in. Green scores for the Ducks.
Green, the ball carrier, takes it in for the Duck touchdown.
As hit the wrong button on the computer. Didn't know if you'd be able to hear that or not, but we do apologize. Don't know how that happened. 13-16. Ducks looking for 2, or maybe going for the 1. Now, 5:27 left in the first half. I mean, you got to go for 2 right here.
Yeah,
in my opinion, I don't know why they went for 1 in the first place. I mean, even if you do have a good kicker right here with the wind, it'd probably mess things up a little bit.
Yeah.
They'll run full house, tight onto the left. We'll see a man in motion. It will be a handoff up the middle, Green, and he'll punch in for the 2.
2-point conversion is good with 5:27 remaining.
So 5:27 remaining as Green is able to get 2.
Ducks 15.
As we'll take a quick break and be back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Over the years, we've told you about the benefits of choosing Spoon River College.
Affordable.
Transferable credit.
Career ready.
A culture where students feel like they belong.
Wow, that brings a tear to my eye. And while all these are true, there seems to be one thing that, well, sticks. So let's give the people what they want to see.
Enrollment is now open.
I like to make time for my patients. I don't ever want anyone to feel rushed. I'm happy to sit and talk for as long as they need. And sometimes that puts me behind in my schedule, but I think it's worth it. People know if they need me that I'll be there.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. After the two-pointer, it is 16-15, 5:27 left to go. A little clash of styles between these two teams offensively. You got the spread, passing option plays versus just the full house, 3 yards in a cloud of dust, keep on pushing offense.
And at the end of the day, both teams 2 for 2 with a pair of touchdowns.
Both have been working so far, so you can't say which one is better. You can have a preference. I can have a preference. I can tell you right now what my preference is. But, I mean, playing under Coach Lafferty, you kind of develop that preference. It's going to be a squib, and it is touched. Did it get touched there by 87? I don't believe it did. Didn't see anything, but onside kick not being able to return sets up the Rockets with great field position.
Yep, their best field positioning of the night, starting at the 10 in their first drive and their own 20 in the second. So now past the 50 in this third one.
And both kickers have shown that, man, they've got legs, both of them. As both have had kicks that have landed almost down to the 15, and both have ran squibs and onsides. So we'll see what the Rockets do. Third offensive drive of the day. Kind of like baseball, once you get to that third one, now you're trying to really see what new we can come out. And why change anything when you could just hand it off and run up the middle? Once again, that is Brady Downs. He just keeps on chugging through. That's 2nd and 3 on the gain of 7.
Ball marked just shy of the 40-yard line.
You know the saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I feel like that's what we're seeing right now.
Under 5 minutes remaining here at half. 2nd and 2. Send a blitz. This time had it. He just looked the wrong way, and he's going to run and chug all the way for the touchdown. McGinnis, 2nd of the day, but a flag on the play. We'll see. Most likely a hold or block in the back from this different distance, and it is a hold. So 10 yards from the spot of the foul will still give them the first down. So still momentum, still positive, just not as positive as you were hoping.
Yeah. Obviously, 6 points is huge. Definitely hurts you there.
So that'll move the chains. 1st and 10, 4:42 remaining, as it'll get set up at the 34-yard line. Yeah, the cheerleaders are right. Why don't you just do it again? I don't know if you can pick that up over the airwaves right now between the wind, but they've shown that they can get straight through. One good block, corner, no, a bad containment, and you're in for 6. 1st and 10 for the Rockets. This time hit it off to the right side, and he's looking for a hole. He's got 1, he's got 2, he's through for a first down. Down to the 20-yard line.
Just keep on running if you're Rushville-Industry. Another great run.
1st and 10, 4:33 to go. As they'll mark him down at the 21-yard line. So we'll call it the orangey part of the red zone. It's not quite red yet, but boy, it's right there, like a burner. Just not quite red. 1st and 10, hands it off upside the middle, and that'll give him in for the first down. Once again, handed it to Downs and headed straight towards them.
5 yards on the play will bring up 2nd down and 5.
I don't know why I still try to go for directions. I keep forgetting that. I don't know. See, when I told you that, I'm serious broadcaster, but not too serious. There's nothing worse than somebody who thinks that they're the greatest thing since sliced bread. Yeah. Hands it up off the middle this time. 2nd and 5. Push through 1. Pushes through 2. Past the 10-yard line down to about the 5. It'll be a 1st and goal for the Rockets. 3:33 to go in the second quarter. And a timeout taken by the Ducks. So we'll take a quick break and be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Home is more than a place. It's full of the people and moments that matter most. Providing for loved ones, expanding your horizons, or simply living the life you love. With all you have to protect, choose insurance you can count on, so you can experience more of what you live for. Country Financial. Experience more.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Candy thrown into the stands. If that hits the camera and breaks it, I have a great job to laugh at Dwayne. As that's in for 6. McGinnis on the run again, his 3rd touchdown of the day. And that'll be another 6 to add for the Rockets. There's some horns down on the sideline. 22-15 as they'll get set to go for 2. You got a little bit of a motor mafia going down there right now. Kind of shows the difference between the two schools of thought when it comes to high school games. Do you rev or do you honk on a touchdown? Hands it on, sweeps it to the right and in for 2. 24-15.
Rockets 24, Ducks 15.
And after that, you know what? We'll just keep it here for a little while. We just ran an ad. I don't want to overdo it. 3:27 left to go in the second. More horns going down. What about you? How's your feeling? Horns or revs? I don't know how things went around your high school.
Definitely horns. Definitely
Really?
horns. No revs. Nope.
Really?
Not many revs. And you know, you would think from a small town, a small school, you'd think revs would definitely play a role in that, but it was definitely more of the horn kind of style.
The Bushnell-Prairie City and West Prairie Motor Mafias very much on the rev sides of things. Yeah. Very much. It'd be very odd to hear a horn go off.
Yeah. No.
I mean, you'd sit there, you'd get your truck set up, and all the farm kids get their trucks, and then you'd have some people in there, Pontiacs and their Crown Vic and a minivan, and everybody else there to have a little fun.
Yeah. Did you ever have tractors come up to your high school? Like any tractors in the farm? Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, we had that too.
I mean, our farm is right there on the school ground. Our school is a farm.
Yeah.
So 3:27, 24-15 your score as the Rockets lead here at homecoming. Trying to get a defensive stop. Nobody's gotten to a turnover on downs yet. Have had 1 4th down, was converted, and we'll see if they go for the squib or not. This time stopped once again. And I tell you, if you're an up back right there on that logo, you're praying it doesn't hit you.
Yeah.
At least I was. I do not let that ball touch me. I was a big old lineman that couldn't move. And picked up at the 30-yard lines on the little line, and it'll be stopped at the 37. 3:22 left to go here in this first half as the Ducks try to get back on the board. 24-15.
See if the Ducks can finish this first half off strong.
Rockets need to lock up a little bit defensively, as we've seen a lot of the explosive plays coming from the Ducks side. A lot of the Rockets game has been time of possession. It just hitting hard 24/7. So we'll see how they're able to maneuver. They got 3 minutes and change to work with, and I do believe all 3 timeouts. Looking to pass. They've got the flood concept, and they'll show it out towards the out route, and he'll step out of bounds, but gets the first down and more. That pass, perfect flood formation to break that zone. Went with middle.
Havana going quick with it. quick pass, moving it past the 50, and their pass game has worked pretty well so far tonight. Nice efficiency, nice throws.
Now, normally you'd be starting to think about, well, you don't want to score too early, but what we've seen from this Rockets team so far, they've been just trickling it down the line. I don't think they really have to worry about the timing too much. They just want to get scores in, and that won't help as it is dropped on the turn.
Pass is incomplete.
They'll say he won't make a football play or a football move, and it'll be incomplete. 2nd and 10.
You know, it does happen sometimes. I mean, you drop that. And usually when that happens, you typically see a player think ahead instead of in the moment. They think ahead of what's next, and they get too far ahead of themselves and they drop the ball.
Yeah, you don't want to put the cart before the horse. You definitely got to get everything set up before you can move. And it looks like a lineman blitz out to the side. He shutter steps, gets past one, and stopped. Maybe a gain of 6. And that'll roll the clock as we get past the 3-minute mark. And keep things rolling. Ducks have 3rd and 6. Excuse me, 3rd and 4.
Ball spotted at the 37.
Have some substitutions as a new running back will come in. Trips to the left. He'll look to pass. This time, it is incomplete. Very close. I was not going to say anything until I saw hand movement by the referee. Had to lay out for it, but just still a little bit too much. Throwing into the wind, too.
And this will be interesting here. You have a 4th and 4 pass of 50. Wouldn't be surprised to see Havana out here going for it.
Oh, I mean, you've got to go for it. You know, it's high school football. If anything's past my own 40, I'm going for it.
Especially in a game like this, obviously. It's just been a shootout back and forth.
Probably going to look for a run out here towards the left. They do have Green in. They've got quads out towards the left. There it is on the pass. Has an out route, and he's hit. And they're going to call roughing the passer. He's going to keep on moving down to the 20. And it was just a late hit. We'll see. That's exactly what I'm thinking there on the hit. .222. Probably see some more movement as they'll discuss.
Big call here.
They're going to talk to 2 umpires. I'm mixing up my terms. It's referee. There's 1 umpire and multiple referees.
It's turned into a big call late in this first half here. You're talking about if this is on the offense, you're moving things back, but if this is roughing the passer.
Indeed. Personal foul on the Rockets.
Personal foul against the Rockets is the call.
So it could be the late hit. Maybe some chattering, but I believe it's just, you know, he lined up and got ready for the hit after the ball was thrown. So that'll be another 15 yards that way, and now the Ducks knocking on the door of another touchdown. And they'll probably want to get a ball off here quick. You got the momentum on your side, and they do hand it off to Green. He gets cut up once and up to about the 6-yard line. We'll give him up to the 7. So 2 minutes remaining, 2 minutes remaining. The 2-minute warning, or if you're a college, the 2-minute timeout, because the NCAA, imagine that, the NCAA getting angry because people decide things.
I did not think that would have been an issue.
Well, with the NCAA, everything's an issue. As that's going to be a false start. And it was just a little extra movement on that motion. They'll move them back and try it again.
Big penalty there. And again, those are the penalties you try to avoid as you get close to the goal line.
1:46. Most likely you'll hear a little bit of a discussion with the referees during halftime from the Rushville side going, hey, definitely watch the motions. Watch the right before the plays. Getting a little too early. So 2nd down now after the false start, 1:46 to go. Looking to pass, and boy, another.
They did it again, yeah.
We'll see if there's offsides, maybe illegal formation. It was off towards the side, so maybe he did not get lined up. And they will call false start, so move him back again. as the Rushville crowd's getting into it. You can see the band out there to the top left. We will keep it here to watch the band. So if any of you, parents, grandparents do have band kids out there, we will show that. Too bad my girlfriend couldn't be out here for it. She is the choir director up at Nauvoo Calusa and had to fill in for camera last week up in Macomb, and she was texting me guidelines about the band halftime performance. Looking to pass, he's got a scramble. He's got a wide open lane. 2 linemen to beat. He's going down to the sideline. 1 got him down at the 2. They'll roll the clock. 1:30 to go. Now 3rd down at the 2-yard line.
Just a great play there. Moving to his right, moving back to his left, and finding an open hole to make a big play out of what could have been a loss.
And all, great job by the cornerbacks and the safety, all the DBs out there to lock up their defender, get them set up, and make sure they can't get a pass out. 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go in this first half. As the Ducks hand it off to Green, he's been their main scorer. He's going to pump through, try to jump in. No, and they will say he will not get the first either, so it will be 4th and inches, 4th and 1 here on the goal line. 40 seconds left.
If I'm Havana, I don't know if I necessarily hurry up here.
Double tight, hand it to Green, let him go. He's got the, that body style, let him jump over. They'll most likely take a timeout, and here, indeed, they'll take a timeout, so will we here. 24-15 as the Rockets trying to stop a late score near the end of the first half. We'll be right back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
Here we are, I formation, double tight, everybody stuffed, ready for a QB sneak. Here it is. In for the touchdown as the Ducks are able to get in on the Jalen Hurts tush push look, and they'll be able to score, try to get the 2 here to make it even game set up. Nope, excuse me. I forgot they kicked that field goal. It'll still be a 1-point game even if they get this 2-point conversion. And if you're the Havana coach, you're kicking yourself for that decision there. I mean, I don't understand it still. Why go for 1 right there if you're already down by a 2-point after the first touchdown? So power right. He's going to look to pass, has the slant, and in for 2.
2-point conversion is good.
So 2-point conversion is good. 22 seconds left. 24-23 your score. We'll keep it here. Most likely, I'm still thinking that the Rockets will maybe take the knee and go get set for half. Don't know for sure. The Ducks will get the ball, though. So maybe they try and take a shot towards the sideline. Get out, try to get set up for a long throw.
Yeah, I could definitely
we'll have to
that.
see.
Definitely could see that. But yeah, very little time left here in this first half. Havana, huge 4th down conversion there at the goal line. Basically neck and neck right now.
It's been basically an all-offense day. A few good defensive stops, some great tackles, and good defense on the cornerback and safety play. But so far, it's just the bend don't break mentality hasn't been working out for him, as it just keeps on stretching and stretching and stretching until pop touchdown. So, set to kick. Crowd ready here for halftime to see the performance. Got a few players playing, not players, but fans playing Pokemon Go in front of us. Didn't know that was still a thing.
It seems like a thing that was popular almost 10 years ago. I think 2016.
God, don't say that's almost 10 years. God,
I know,
man.
it's crazy to think about.
I don't want to be old. It's bad enough as a TA talking to some of my students, and they're like, "Yeah, I was in 8th grade during COVID." I'm like, "Oh God."
My goodness.
As they get lined up here for the kick at the 40, decide to go on the left hash. Ooh, a little bit of different setup, and that's going to be a whirly bird downed and perfectly placed. And no time even off the clock. They'll just get sent up. 22 seconds left. And we'll see if they go for the drive, go for the, kneel and head to the locker rooms. And we'll see exactly what coach wants to do.
They still have some timeouts to work with, I think. I'm not sure if it's all 3.
I believe they have 1 left.
But they definitely can work their way down the field slightly and manage it to what could be a Hail Mary to end the half or a
Boy,
big
we had
deep
luck
pass.
with the wind earlier. It kind of toned down, but it's coming back with a vengeance. So, 1st and 10. They're going to load the box. Hands it off upside. That's downs. And they will take the instant timeout. That'll be their last timeout. 17 seconds to go. We'll take a quick break and be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I like to make time for my patients. I don't ever want anyone to feel rushed. I'm happy to sit and talk for as long as they need. And sometimes that puts me behind in my schedule, but I think it's worth it. People know if they need me that I'll be there.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. 17 seconds left to go. 2nd and 5 for the Rockets. Send in a lineman on the rush. He's got men down and incomplete.
Bartlett's pass is incomplete.
Had the set up. They're going for the 2 streaks once again. I think maybe a post onto the right side might loosen up because they're staying man out with the safety.
Yeah. I like the idea, though. I mean, there is open field ahead of you there in that play. Just unable to execute it.
And launch it out, get it off kind of quick like. 12 seconds left. Now they can work maybe 2 more of those pass plays left. If anything, if nothing's working, just go down and let the clock roll. And they'll hand it off towards the far side. He's got 1 man to beat from behind, and it's down. They need to spike the ball. They did have 1 timeout remaining, so they were able to take it out. We've got 6 seconds to go, so close to 1. 2 if they swing it right. Plays left. We'll see if Rushville-Industry can get on the board. Well, get more on the board here before the end of the first half.
All depends on this play here.
Once again, we will show the halftime band performance. And then we can look into some of the upcoming games. Check out some of the other games that are on the TSSR Game Time Live YouTube channel. See some of the scores from around the area. Ooh, brother.
Yeah.
And that is the sound with the wind guard on. Imagine what it'd be with it off.
Yeah.
1st and 10, 6 seconds left to go. The rattling of the stands with the wind. 1 man wide, and they'll ice the QB with a timeout. We'll take a quick one and be back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
My experience with McDonough District Hospital was amazing. I have a lot of allergies, complicated by nasal problems. And the procedure I had is Vive Air. Dr. Sparks was incredible.
The Vive Air procedure is a radiofrequency ablation procedure. She no longer has to do any medications to breathe, so she gets much more restful night's sleep. And a short little office procedure, and have somebody that feels like it's totally changed their life means the world.
It's a permanent improvement on the quality of your life.
After my appointment that day, I just made up my mind that I'm going to have my baby here in Macomb. They were so wonderful.
I thought about the staff of MDH. They're all good. This is just the best place for you and your family.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time, live presented by MDH. 24-23, 6 seconds remaining here as the Rockets try to get some more points on the board before the end of the half. Ducks trying to stop that one, keep it a 1-point game. They'll roll it out towards the right. He's got one defender back, one defender down, and that will be the end of the first half. 24-23 as the Rockets lead here at homecoming. I swear it's like a national homecoming day, as pretty much anybody who's playing home is having homecoming. So that'll be it for us for just a little bit. We'll keep it on the stream. We'll put on a audio mic here so you guys can enjoy the band come out, play. I don't know if the cheerleaders or dance crew will have something or not. We'll see. And then we'll be back here to talk a little bit about the local scores, and maybe if we got some time to kill, look into the games upcoming on Saturday and Sunday. So we'll be right back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Marching Rockets are excited to present most of their 2024 field show family movie night. Tonight they will be performing Rubber Ducky / Put Down the Ducky from Sesame Street, Titan Spirit from Remember the Titans, and Shout It Out from the movie Drumline, and Avengers theme from the Avengers. The band is under the direction of Mr. Nate Chalkley and Mr. Doug Claudius. Drill team coaches are Mrs. Emily Hinnick and Miss Ainsley Trone. Drum majors Lydia Cunningham, Owen Schoonover, and Emma Weber. Is your band ready? You may take the field in exhibition. Great job as always by our band. You can join them here next Friday when the Sims Junior High Band joins them.
And we're back here for halftime at the Rushville-Industry home field. 24-23 as we've got 4 minutes on the clock. Both teams not back out here, so they'll probably wait for the XS3 later. Looking at the band, I tell you what, for a smaller band, that was a great show. That was I don't know if any of you guys watching here took time off to go get nachos or something like that, but you definitely should have waited. Go back, you can hit the rewind button, hit it about 17 times or so. Go back and watch that show. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was a great show. I mean, that was really impressive and a nice job by them.
So looking at the games that we've got streaming elsewhere on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. All of these are around halftime as well. It's 14-13 as the Mater Dei over the Macomb Bombers. Very close matchup. Homecoming for Macomb. And boy, it is so great to not have to drive down to Mater Dei all the way down south. A good almost 4-hour drive. Took that last year. You know what the best positive, though, is? 20 minutes out of your way, you can stop by near Collinsville, get yourself Waffle House.
There you
Nothing
go.
better. I'd drive an hour out of the way to get Waffle House at a game. So also 26-6, Flanagan leading BPC at their homecoming as Bushnell-Prairie City looking to turn that around. 32-20 as West Central leads West Prairie. West Prairie keeping it close with the Heat. Heat have been great. And then 26-6, Stark County over West Hancock, as Stark County keeps their games going. Didn't go so well with them, last week. 3 weeks ago, but still rolling. 24-23, as I can hear Cherub Rock starting to play. I am getting excited. I was telling Caden down on the way, what type of music do you like? He goes, oh, well, anything. I'm like, well, you should not have told me anything. We're listening to punk music all the way down. As I'm feeling 90s grunge on the way back to cool down a little bit. Looking towards Saturday as we got the college football games that show up right now at half. 24-14, Virginia Tech leading number 7 Miami of Florida. Whoa. The wrong Miami, the real Miami lives in Ohio.
Wow.
Virginia Tech, the Hokies, trying to keep it a win on the road against the ACC rival. Who knows what's going to happen with college realignment, whether they stay in the ACC or not. Later on tomorrow, the morning games, you got number 22 BYU Cougars taking on Baylor as the Mormons ranked again. Air raid offense, great as always. Trying to harken back towards the Steve Young ways. Get better this year. Another great matchup at the the 11 o'clock time slot. 23-20 as Kansas State will take on Oklahoma State, both coming off, just big losses. Kansas State lost towards BYU. And then Oklahoma State, let me scroll up here. I can't exactly remember who they lost to. Utah, number 10 Utah, as the Utes keep on rolling. They are number 10. Also, Minnesota takes on number 12 Michigan. Michigan had that fall off first game. Now they're starting to come back. Now they're getting a little bit of, a ground game going. We'll see if they can defend their national title without most of their players from last year. Kentucky takes on Ole Miss. Arkansas versus number 24 Texas A&M. Number 6 is Ole Miss. Here's a great rivalry. Louisville, number 15. Notre Dame, number 16. So a battle right next to each other at, where's Notre Dame from? God, South Bend.
Indiana.
South Bend, Indiana. In front of touchdown. Yeah, in front of touchdown Jesus himself. Wisconsin takes on USC. It's weird that's a Big Ten matchup.
Yeah,
it still feels real.
Yeah.
It still feels weird. I don't know about you, but personally, when I play a bunch of College Football 25 on my Xbox, instantly change everything back to the way it was around 2010. If I could change the logos too, SEC would go back to that diamond little shape they had in the early 2000s. I loved it. 21 Oklahoma at Auburn, another weird one, an SEC matchup, Oklahoma-Auburn. Mississippi State, Texas, number 1 ranked Texas. Texas apparently is back. We'll see what happens in the playoff as the Bulldogs try to take them down. Stanford Cardinal taking on Clemson. Iowa State, the Cyclones trying to take on Houston at Houston. Ohio State, Michigan State. Number 2 Georgia, number 2 Georgia, number 4 Alabama.
That's the biggest
the
one.
marquee matchup here at 6:30 tomorrow night. But that might be the marquee for the numbers, for the SEC, for the national media. Who gives a crap about that? Number 19 Illinois taking on number 9 Penn State at Beaver Stadium. Illini have a chance to really make a stand here for the Big Ten.
You've got a lot of hope. You got a lot of hope.
That's all I mean, I'm not that big of an Illini fan as it is. I like way too many teams as it is. I really just want to see college football. Man, I want to see Penn State go down. I
went to my first Illini game a couple weeks ago against Central Michigan.
Oh, got to see him against the Chippewas.
Yeah.
Penn State. I don't have anything against them, but I do have family members who are big Penn State fans from Pennsylvania. I need them to lose.
Got some trash talk on the line, maybe.
Another matchup that might be a little weird, but could be fun. South Alabama takes on number 14 LSU. Louisiana State, not the start they wanted. Lost, I think, game 1 or game 2. Started a little slow, starting out sloppy. South Alabama on a heater, have taken down 2 bigger schools already. If they can take down LSU at Death Valley, great matchup. Washington State, Boise State, which is, who knows what's going to happen with the Mountain West Conference and the Pac-12 or Pac-2 right now. Who knows what's going to happen? Arizona, Utah, as Utes try to keep on their winning ways. And Oregon, UCLA. Big Ten matchup.
Strange.
Big Ten After Dark this year. That'll start at 10 p.m. We'll run through the Sunday slate real quick. The Bengals take on the Panthers for who's going to be the worst team in the league, it seems like, as both teams starting off bad. Saints-Falcons in a surprising matchup. Both teams way better than expected. Jaguars-Texans, Broncos-Jets, Vikings-Packers as the big rivalry returns. The Steelers try to take on, goes 4-0 against the Colts. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm a Steelers fan. Steelers outperforming expectations. 3-0, about to be 4-0 as Anthony Richardson cannot do anything against TJ Watt. Bears-Rams, the Bears try to get another win underneath of them. Eagles-Buccaneers, Patriots-49ers, Commanders-Cardinals, Chiefs-Chargers, Browns versus the Raiders. Bills versus the Ravens, Titans-Dolphins, and we end it with Seahawks-Lions. So some great games coming up for football all around as we get set to kick off for the third quarter here as the Rockets will kick off. We'll see if they go for it or they go for the big kick. It'll be the squib over one head and down at the 45.
Give a quick shout out here. Western Illinois taking on McKendree tomorrow. Forgot that matchup.
McKendree. Well, when I Google, I kind of just look up the top 25 rankings and then make sure to pick up any big guys around. So 1st and 10 on the 45 as the Ducks try to get their offense rolling. Had a great offensive drive at the end of the first half. There goes shotgun with 2 running backs next to him with 2 twins on the left. They'll send 1 in motion. It'll be a handoff to Green. He's looking, and he gets a gain of about 2. Have some little extracurricular activity out on the far side, talking. Gain of 3 this time. So 2nd and 7 will get set. The Ducks maybe go for that long pass. The flood concept was working well for them. They had a mountain swing if they really wanted on that motion. They could go right back to that. And they'll stay in the same formation. Same swing. This time it's going to be a handoff reverse. Ooh, a great pickup. Don't even think he got an inch of yardage as he's wrapped up and taken down by Reimolds. Third and medium to medium longish, somewhere around there.
See what Havana does here on this third down. Early third and medium long in the second half.
Switching around formations once again, going to that power right. They're going to look to pass. It's the flood once again, and this time it only gets 3 yards, and it's out of bounds. 4th and 4. 4th and 4, we'll see what they decide to go for it here. I mean, you're past the 50 in the opponent's territory. You haven't been stopped so far.
Yeah.
Roll it again. Go for the flood package once again.
I like it. It looks like they're staying out here.
That time I thought it was going to be the flood because they had the 3 trips out. This time they're going to have 2 wide, actually 3 this time, over towards. One on, 2 off.
Wouldn't be a bad time for a hard count here.
They'll look to pass. It's going to be a hitch right there and a flag on the play. So we'll see exactly what comes of this.
Flag on the play.
It'll be a hold against the Ducks. They'll decline that, and it'll be Rockets ball at the 45. Oh, they're going to accept it.
I think they're enforcing it because the receiver caught that. Would have been a first down.
Oh, the receiver did catch it. Okay, I did not catch that.
No, that was a great catch.
He
I had to
caught it,
double look too. But yeah, that's the only reason why this penalty is being enforced right now.
I thought for sure that he definitely missed that one, but good catch there.
Staying out here, it looks like.
4th and long. The pass has been working for them. They got to get 14. They got to get 14. They got trips to the right. Maybe try and get a pick play. They do try to get him to jump, but they're off ball, off balance, and a false start.
Oh.
Indeed.
Wow.
They got the hard count, and they came right back. They didn't let him get set, and that tripped up their own alignment because the defensive alignment wasn't set. So move them back another 5, and we'll see what the Ducks do from here.
Result of the penalty will be 4th down and 19.
Couple unfortunate plays here from Havana. Unfortunate penalties, I should say.
So 4th and 19. Quarterback's right there. We don't know if Green's going to punt. Nope, it looks like they're going to go for it. They got 3 wide, 1 down. Nope, they will Green punt. Off the head, and good job by everybody to duck. And Coach is loving it. Coach is loving it. First defensive stop by any team so far today. 10:20 left to go as the Ducks are loving this third quarter so far. They've got momentum. They've got the energy. We'll see what they can get offensively after that huge stop.
Exactly right there. First stop of the game on both sides of the ball. First defensive stop, and we'll see if Rushville-Industry can take advantage.
1st and 10. They'll load up once again in the offset full house. Hands it up. A nice cross buck and a gain of about 3.
Tackled by Green.
You know, I wonder if we could strap one of those Fitbit thingamabobs to Coach Lafferty. I wonder how much calories he loses in one football game. Just from running up at the sidelines, throwing his hands around. You know, it's way better than a reserved coach. I'd rather have a coach that goes insane every single play. You know, a 1-yard run, let's go. That's one more than we didn't have.
Every yard counts.
Hands it off again to the outside. This time to McGinnis. He cuts inside, gets the first. He should from my angle, and they're saying move it. So 1st down,
Stop near the line to gain.
and they'll move the chains. Ooh, some dust coming off the field now, as it looks like Bean's recently taken out. It'll be a 1st and 10.
Wind definitely picking up right now.
Good thing I'm not allergic to the bean dust. Allergic to a lot of other things.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's bad to be a cat owner in a house full of allergic people. First and 10. Hands it off to the fullback once again. Moves it up and downs. Gets to about the 42, 43. We'll see where they mark him down. But another long gain and another second and short.
Second down and 2. Rockets move into Havana territory. Ball spotted at the 44-yard line.
Now, I feel bad for making you stand up and do the tripod camera work a little bit. It's a bit windy.
A little bit.
You take one step, off right here, the wind's going to take you away.
Yeah, it might.
Second and 2. Crowding the box, going to send him on the blitz. This time hit it out to the right, gets past one defender, has him on the cutback and in for the first down.
Rylan Reinbold, the ball carrier. Tackle by Oatman. We're down to 4, a Rocket first down.
So a first down for the Rockets.
At the 38-yard line.
And Rushville-Industry will get set up. Ooh, just realized the Under Armour jerseys down there. Personally, I've always liked the Under Armour look.
You like the Under Armour over Nike or Adidas? Yeah.
Adidas really doesn't do anything anymore. The ones that do miss, the Russells. Those
Russells,
ones, I don't know why, but the old Russell fit, I loved them.
Yeah. Totally get it.
First and 10, he'll roll it out to the left. Gets past one, gets past two. Down, maybe another full first down on that one rush.
Tackle by Foster, brought down just shy of the line to gain.
Just shy of the first.
We'll bring up second down and 2. Ball spotted just inside the 30-yard line.
So second and 2 as in gain of 8 on the rush from Rushville-Industry.
There you go.
How did I not think of that one before?
Is that number 3 to 9? I think that's number 3.
Of what?
Kinda.
Dumb jokes?
Kind of. No. Like puns, but like not like a pun, but like, I don't know. Tough to explain.
They'll hand it off up the fullback. We'll see if he rolls. Looks like ball's on the ground, and I believe the Ducks came up with it. They are pointing toward the Ducks, so a fumble on the play. Yep. So 2 straight. Starting off the second half with 2 straight turnovers. One on downs, one, on the ground. But the Ducks will get set up offensively now.
It makes too much sense. I mean, obviously you had the first half, you have touchdown, and 2 more touchdowns, and now you start the second half with a pair of turnovers. Turnover on downs and a turnover on a muffed football.
First and 10. They'll hand it off. They'll roll right with Green. He gets past one. Man, it looks like he's not even running. It looks like he's just taking a brisk walk until he turns that jet on.
They will turn that corner really quickly.
Gain of 7 yards on the play.
Good gain there, 7 yards on that one.
Looking down at the sidelines, I would be remiss to not say that's number 59, Leo Nikuto. Wondrous head of hair. Just a wondrous head of hair coming out as they'll rush for the first down. Has the Troy Polamalu locks. Perfect. As mentioned, big Steeler fan. Elite look. Great head of hair.
Yeah, Troy Polamalu definitely got that flair for sure.
It just makes you look faster. I don't know what it is. The long hair just makes you look faster.
I feel like it's just the hair, like the direction it takes. I don't know what the scientific term for that could be. Friction?
First and 10 as Green will push ahead. He's got room out to the left. He's going to keep on going until he's tripped up on the logo down to the 49-yard line. And another run. This time we'll give him about 7.
Bring up second down and 4. Ball spotted at the 49-yard line.
Second and 4. It is 6:11 remaining here in the third quarter. And it's only 8:40. So we're rolling as they'll toss it out to the side. Gets past one, gets past two. Green has it upside. He's just going to bowl over the safety.
Green, the ball carrier. Tackled by Jagger Bartlett.
Big gain there on the rush.
First down. They move into Rocket territory.
Man, the safety went down first. You never want to lose your feet before you initiate the tackle. And Green didn't care. He just kept on going.
Yeah. Havana moving quick here.
Yep, Havana using some, not play action, some fast count, keep it moving. Hands it off upside, and this one will stop. We'll see if they go no huddle again.
The ball carrier tackled by Jackson Spencer.
They will slightly huddle, but the line get right back.
Oh, yeah.
Hits the number, get back. That Chip Kelly offense rolling for him. Worked for Oregon over a decade ago. God, I feel old again. This time, no wide receivers. Hands it off to Green, right side, and tackled high and finished up. I mean, that's just how you finish the dinner and lick up the plate. Everybody coalesce on the ball, and a loss of 3 will make it 3rd and 7.
Notice the last 2 plays, Havana picking it up. Haven't really gone too far with that slightly hurry-up, no-huddle offense. See, slowing things down here on 3rd down to try and come up. Could be a passing play here.
You know, the runs have been working, but off tackles. They haven't really had too much success inside. So we'll see what they do. They will send out 3 towards the left, 1 towards the right. Spread everyone out there, going way to the numbers. 3rd and 7. They'll look to pass. It'll be a slant and caught. Spun around and tackled down at the 15-yard line. And that'll be another first down for the Havana Ducks. 4:30 remaining in the 3rd.
Nice play, quick pass, bang, bang. And near the red zone. I think they might be in the red zone.
That's on the 15-yard line in the red zone. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Ducks. As they'll look for the call, they'll set up, they'll have trips on the right, I formation. And ball on the ground. They're going to go for a QB push. And they're going to get stood up. Maybe a gain of 1. Nope, they're going to call it. A little bit of a whistle there. Now they're saying fumble. It's Rushville. Nope. Referees will say no. I mean, it's impossible really to see what happened when they're stood up like that. That's why when you stood up and you realize there's no action going on, you got to hit that whistle. Yeah. So 2nd down, maybe a gain of 1 on the, not bad play, but definitely broken play after the fumbled snap. They'll send the tight end to the right. Sends him in motion, hands it off to Green. Green stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He's going to get tackled by several. And there is a player on the field. Looks like he's coming up a little slow, but up and moving.
Loss of a yard there will bring up 3rd down and 10.
You can see they're definitely going for the rushes. When you got that 2nd man who's supposed to be a twin, and he'll roll in and get a little bit of a head start for that impact block on the right. Now you got tripped out towards the left. 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's going to be a quick pass. They got 2 slants. Throws it on the ground. Incomplete. So 4th down. We'll see if they go hand off to Green or a hitch or a slant out route. Maybe. They might try to get over on this left side and maybe run a crosser and try to get a pick out of it to open up a man halfway through. 4th down, though. Need 10. They will send trips out. They're going to go unbalanced towards the left. They're going to double unbalanced, as now they got a tight end over there. So now they're really going left. They'll look to pass. He's going to roll out, throws it on a dart, and it's dropped. Again, another turnover on down. So it's going to be Rushville-Industry ball. There's some horns going on. 2:33 to go here in this 3rd quarter as defenses have held for 3 straight drives. All defense, all for this 2nd half.
Just like everyone predicted.
Especially coming after that first. You're not seeing this much at all. You're definitely expecting to see a lot more of a heavy offensive game. But we'll see. Last drive stopped on a fumble. We'll see what Rushville-Industry is able to come up with now. Hands it off. Left side, he's got 1 man to beat. He's going to try and go through. Stiff arms him, but he just got no ways to go. He's still rolling, gets over the 20 to the 21-yard line. That's a very nice gain.
Yeah, turned a minimal gain to a decent gain there. Nice job by the running back.
Gain of 8, so it'll be 2nd and 2 for the Rushville-Industry Rockets. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go here in this 3rd quarter. Haven't had a break all quarter, and I am liking that. to be honest.
Yeah.
I can get home at a decent time just to probably do homework. Life as a graduate student, the entire time I'm just like homework.
Never easy.
Hands it off, left side. He's got one man to beat. Jukes past him, but the rest are able to clean him up, but not before he gets the first down and some more. McGinnis on the rush once again. 1:34 to go. And the Rockets will get another first down. They'll roll clock here at the 33-yard line. First and 10 for Rushville-Industry. Open gaps in the middle, and they will run right through him. Spuns off one and gets a 9-yard rush.
Tackled by Dye, ball will be spotted to the 44-yard line.
Well, it looks like we're having a little bit of internet issues. Don't know why it tripped up like that. It hasn't done that all game, so we'll just pray it doesn't happen again.
I believe we have a flag on the field.
And it will be a false start.
False start against the Rockets is the call.
So we'll move them back 5 and try it again.
Result of the penalty will be first down and 15 for the Rockets. Ball spotted at the 39.
So coming out onto the field here, first and 15 from about the 38-yard line. They will hand it off towards the left. He's got a decent gain. Looks like
and some extracurriculars down on the side.
Wow.
You're kind of wondering for it. They had a little bit. Oh, now he's chirping at the referees. That's exactly what you don't want to do in that situation. So a unsportsmanlike penalty will move him up 15. So a first down, a free first down for Rushville-Industry. So we'll see referee speaking a little bit. They're marking down.
Let's see.
Trying to, that it is. Oh, they're going to say it's offsetting.
Oh.
So offsetting.
Got to redo the play.
Let me roll back the clock just a little bit. Okay, yes.
Result of the play will be second down and 5. Ball spotted at the 49-yard line.
So offsetting penalties, it'll be second and 5. As I watch back that last play, it looks like the two just kind of get tangled up and then just keep on a little shoving match. So offsetting penalties get a warning for both teams, and then we'll keep on rolling. This time they'll roll to the right, looking for something, and nothing, as the defense will shut that down. Maybe a loss of 1, if anything. We'll see.
Loss of 2 yards on the play.
Loss of 2. So 3rd and 6, 12 seconds left. We'll see if they go for it or if they go for just let the clock drain out, and they will. So that'll be the end of the 3rd quarter. Complete opposite quarter compared to the last two. 24-23. We'll take a break and be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
After my appointment that day, I just made up my mind that I'm going to have my baby here in Macomb. They were so wonderful.
I thought about the staff of MDH. They're all good. This is just the best place for you and your family.
Home is more than a place. It's full of the people and moments that matter most. Providing for loved ones, expanding your horizons, or simply living the life you love. With all you have to protect, choose insurance you can count on so you can experience more of what you live for. Country Financial. Experience more.
Over the years, we've told you about the benefits of choosing Spoon River College.
Affordable.
Transferable credit.
Career ready.
A culture where students feel like they belong.
Wow, that brings a tear to my eye. And while all these are true, there seems to be one thing that, well, sticks. So let's give the people what they want to see.
Enrollment is now open.
After my appointment that day, I just made up my mind that I'm gonna have my baby here in Macomb. They were so wonderful.
I thought about the staff of MDH. They're all good. This is just the best place for you and your family.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH as we get set for the fourth quarter. As the witching hour arises, 24-23. 3rd and 6. Hard count does not work. And we'll see what the offensive play is. Hands it off left side, gets past one defender. He's going to go all the way to the first down. Completely just pushes one out of the way, has 2 crawling on his legs, just keeps on chugging. So a rocket first down right at the beginning of the 4th quarter. And we'll see if the Rockets can continue this drive, whether the defense of the Ducks are able to turn this around. Havana defensively, first half, let a lot of yardage, let a lot of time come off the clock. This is not the time to do that. This is the time that you need to get a lead right now, especially against a team like this that really loves to keep on pushing the ball down the line. Gets past 1, gets past 2, all the way to the 25-yard line, and another first down.
Picks up enough for the Rocket first down. Tackled by Foster.
24-23. Rockets are on a roll and just keep on moving.
Spot at the 28-yard line.
He'll be at the 28. So 1st and 10 once again. Around a little bit as, man, wind keeps on getting worse and worse.
Yeah, no, and it's getting cooler and cooler.
Oh, but I mean, this is beautiful. I don't even feel cold. I've got jeans on and I'm not sweating. It's beautiful weather. I'm loving this. 11:08 to go, 24-23. Hands the ball upside. He's going to look past 1, past 2. He's got to lower his head and just bowl right over the defender past the 20-yard line for a 9-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 1.
We'll bring up 2nd down and 1.
Downs just moving. Between Downs and McGinnis, up the corners, up the inside, offside tackle right there at the little spot where the 4 meets the 6 gap. Beautiful setup and beautiful execution by this line. 2nd and short. Hands it off right side. Boy, he's got a lot of room, but stopped by the linebacker. Great job to turn around, get on your heels, find the ball carrier, and tackle. We'll see where they mark it. They will have the first down. So a shorter gain, but still a gain nonetheless, as we're down now to the 10-12 mark in the 4th quarter.
Once again, another run, moving things down the field just like they did in the first half. Rushville-Industry going to try and clean things up after that 3rd quarter. And try and extend this lead.
9:55, 1st and 10. Hands it off this time towards the right side. He's got one to beat down the sideline. There's a flag on the play. Flag on the play. So we'll see if this rolls back or not. It's behind the line of scrimmage, so it's probably a hold. And it is motioned by head referee Travis Brown. That is a hold, and they'll move it back 10 from the spot on the foul. So just like that, the momentum switches slightly. You know, he caught a lucky break there. Ducks got it lock in. You've been really getting beat off the sides. The contain's okay. You're really crashing in to make sure that they don't get something great up the middle, but you can't overcommit and let especially two blockers out towards the left side to pick up the corner and the safety.
It's definitely a great opportunity for Havana to take advantage of that penalty that moved them back.
1st and long, hands it off, maybe a gain of 2 as he's tackled down right about the line. We'll say a gain of 1. It'll be second and long once again.
Will bring up second down and 18. Ball spot at the 25
Second
yard
and a
line.
Peyton Manning to go. Surprisingly, 18 yards, still shorter than his forehead. 9:19 to go.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, he's a living Squidward house
Yeah,
at this point.
basically.
9:05, second and 18. Looking for the run. They'll hand it off left side. He's got one blocker. Cuts inside. He's got it for 6. Perfect. That wet grass, it's starting to change now with the sun down. And, man, the little bit of dew slips through and in for 6.
Huge run there. And a huge momentum shifter in a way as well. As you said, no points in the third quarter. That's a way to start the fourth quarter for Rushville-Industry.
8:54 to go, 30-23. We'll see them go for 2. If I had to bet on it, I'd probably go for 2.
They get a 2-score lead with a conversion.
So, set up. Everything's looking a little spread out. I'd go right up the middle, and they do. In for 2. 32-23 as Rushville-Industry leads here with 9 minutes to go and homecoming. We'll be right back on TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
Home is more than a place. It's full of the people and moments that matter most. Providing for loved ones, expanding your horizons, or simply living the life you love. With all you have to protect, choose insurance you can count on so you can experience more of what you live for. Country Financial. Experience more.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. 32-23 as they'll spin the score around with 9 minutes to go. Rockets have all the momentum, but Ducks are one big pass away from gaining it right back as they'll stop and set up for a normal kick. We'll see what Havana cooks up. Shutters, steps, it's going to be a swim, and that's going to go out of bounds. So, set up at the 40 is where the Ducks will get lined up. So, good field position. They got 9 minutes to work with. They definitely can come right back, get onside if it's very close to the end, or maybe go for try and get another stop. So far, defense had that one fumble. That's the only stop they've gotten so far. So really, you're going to want to try and get that onside if they're able to score quick here.
100%, got to go quick.
1st and 10. Ducks moving around lineman packages. Trying to get the heavies on the far right side. They'll look to send a man in motion. They'll hand it off towards him. The same play that didn't work last time. This is how it works. As he goes down the sideline, gets the first, gets some more. Down the sideline to the 25, to the 20. Long pass, very long pass. Excuse me, that was a shovel pass. So, no flags on the play, a huge gain. And what did I just say about switching momentum? The Ducks had it perfect.
It's definitely one way to start this drive off for sure.
I now know how that play would be able to work. That cutback lane is wide open when you send that man in motion. That's exactly what they're looking for. And they'll hand it off this time to Green. He'll run upside. He's going to keep on moving. They're going to keep on trucking down to the 10-yard line, and he'll get stopped just about the 9. We'll say 9.
Oh.
So 2nd and 3 for the Ducks. 8:20 to go as they'll roll clock.
We got a player from Rushville limping off the field. He just fell.
Indeed. So We'll take a quick injury timeout here on TSSR Game Time Live and be back.
Home is more than a place. It's full of the people and moments that matter most. Providing for loved ones, expanding your horizons, or simply living the life you love. With all you have to protect, choose insurance you can count on so you can experience more of what you live for. Country Financial. Experience more.
When I walk in and talk to my patients, I like my patients first and foremost to feel comfortable. I like to keep it real with them. I like them to know that I'm there to listen to them and to help them understand some of the processes that they may be going through. The most rewarding aspect that I feel with caring for patients is when those patients come back in and they tell me how much better they feel for something that I have helped them accomplish in their healthcare.
After the injury timeout, we'll be back here, 2nd and 3. Shotgun formation, they'll hand it off up the middle, Green. He cuts one, and they're going to get stopped at the line. Looking around, they do have the player on the side. I cannot quite make out. Oh, there we go. That is number 54. 54 is off. He's getting stretched out, so I do believe, hopefully, it is just a cramp, but they are looking at the hamstring. That is number 54, Jackson Spencer. 3rd and short, I formation. They're going to look to pass. It's going to be a quick dive. Incomplete.
Ooh, nice defense. Breaking that up.
4th and short. And we do have another player down. That is maybe 78, if I had to guess. So we'll take another quick injury timeout and be back.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
After my appointment that day, I just made up my mind that I'm going to have my baby here in Macomb. They were so wonderful.
I thought about the staff of MDH. They're all good. This is just the best place for you and your family.
When I walk in and talk to my patients, I like my patients first and foremost to feel comfortable. I like to keep it real with them. I like them to know that I'm there to listen to them and to help them understand some of the processes that they may be going through. The most rewarding aspect that I feel with caring for patients is when those patients come back in and they tell me how much better they feel for something that I have helped them accomplish in their healthcare.
Over the years, we've told you about the benefits of choosing Spoon River College.
Affordable.
Transferable credit.
Career ready.
A culture where students feel like they belong.
Wow, that brings a tear to my eye. And while all these are true, there seems to be one thing that, well, sticks. So let's give the people what they want to see.
Enrollment is now open.
I like to make time for my patients. I don't ever want anyone to feel rushed. I'm happy to sit and talk for as long as they need. And you know, sometimes that puts me behind in my schedule, but I think it's worth it. People know if they need me that I'll be there.
And welcome back. After the injury timeout, that is number 75 on the injury, and he's getting helped out towards the side. That's Alex Oxendine.
Hope for the best for him.
Yeah, it's short, taking short steps, so looks like knee or hamstring, something like that. So we hope the best for him. I mean, why would you get lined up and get into your stance before the whistle is blown? I don't quite understand that.
Now we got a timeout.
They'll take the timeout as well. So we'll take a quick break and be back here.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
I like to make time for my patients. I don't ever want anyone to feel rushed. I'm happy to sit and talk for as long as they need. And sometimes that puts me behind in my schedule, but I think it's worth it. People know if they need me that I'll be there.
And we're back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. 4th and 2, Ducks with the ball. 7:33 left here in this fourth quarter. They're going to go double tight, probably hand off to Green towards the right side, if I had to guess. Nope, they go left this time, and he is through and in for the touchdown. Wow. All the way through, in for the TD. Green, another rushing touchdown for the Ducks. And we'll see here what they can do. Definitely need the 2-point conversion. It's a 3-point game right now.
Yeah, they need to keep
definitely
this.
They need points.
Yeah.
7:26 left to go here in this fourth quarter. As they line up, they're going to go heavy towards the right, super heavy towards the right, as even the wide receivers are out that side. They need to shift down. They need to shift linemen down, as they're going to be a speed option. Hands it off to Green. Green pushes through and in for the 2-point conversion.
2-point conversion is good with 7:26 remaining in the contest.
So,
Rockets 32,
right back
31.
to another 1-point game. And I say it again. Why kick that PAT? Why kick that PAT at the beginning? You're already down 8. You score a touchdown. Why force yourself to go down 7? A tie game is a little bit different than a 1-point game right now.
Yeah,
I know, like, statistically, mathematically, not really, but in a vibe stance, tied right now feels a little bit different than down 1.
It was early in the game, to be fair, when he did do that and make that decision. And again, who would have thought that 1 point is the difference in this game with 7:26 left?
Well, I could have told you that. I mean, just looking at the offense, both offenses, and we're rolling in that first half. I mean, even on the first touchdown, had a few passes, had some run. Green was looking immensely great out on the sides for off tackles. I still don't get it. Whoever the DJ is really likes some Smashing Pumpkins. That is the 3rd Smashing Pumpkins song that has been said today. Funny enough, it's my favorite 3.
Is it actually?
A bowl with butterfly wings. Earlier was Cherub Rock. And then I believe during pregame, but not today, oh God, what was the other one off of Siamese Dream? I can't think of it right now.
Green set to kick it away for the Ducks.
Oh, excuse me, I'm mixing up. It was 1979 in the pregame Siamese Dream. That is Cherub Rock. 7:26. You can tell I'm a music nerd just by listening to that. As the comes off the tee, we'll have a hold. Not like a hold, but just a little bit of a help. Nope, maybe off the second one. Looks like their splits are a little bit shorter, too. They might be heading towards the screen. Oh, it'll be an onside. Picked up, it's bottled around. I think the Ducks got it. Looking for a referee to tell me.
Looks like Rushville.
Looks like Rushville did come up with it. Batted around a little bit. Great job, great attempt. Can't take anything away from the kicker. Kick it did perfect. Just a good bounce and great hands. So, Rushville-Industry, up 1, still want to get points. Do not let the foot come off the gas pedal.
Yeah, do not let off the gas. Got 7.5 to go, just under 7.5. One mistake could turn this around drastically.
Indeed. First and 10 at the 50. 7:30 left to go. They're going to crowd the box once again. First down, hand off, this time to Downs. Downs gets, once again, just another 3 to 4 yard gain. He's just unstoppable at this point.
Yeah, they just keep grounding and pounding, doing that all game. That's been their offense. That's their offensive style. And right now they're in a spot to win this game.
As we mentioned beforehand, on the sidelines, we have seen some cool hair, some Toy Palomalo vibes. We've even got number 71 down there with a little bit of a blonde come out. But there is a cowboy collar. That's going to change the vibe of this entire game. 2nd and 7. Hands it off to the left side. They got men rolling down to the 45. And a gain of about 2 or 3 again. So 3rd and we'll see where he marks it.
Looks like about
3rd and 5.
Yeah.
Gain of 3 yards on the play will bring them down in 5.
So 3rd and 5.
45-yard line.
Rushville-Industry still working, still keep that going great. Nothing has been going wrong so far on the offensive line. Just keep on pushing. You can tell the cold is starting to get to people. The cheerleaders have changed into the cold gear. And 3rd and 5, still double tight, still half. Whoa, okay. Looks to hand it off, upside, keeps on pushing, gets past the 40-yard line.
Ryan Ryan with the ball carrier, brought down by Foster near the line to gain for 1st down.
Looks like they might be spotting him a little bit short. Yeah, a little. I think he's just short with that spot. And we've got some very disappointed coaches right now. I think that spot has him just short of the line to gain. So this is a 4th and inches situation right now.
They've already converted on 1. We do apologize. It looks like we're having some stream issues. We are on a backup internet hotspot. It is not as fast as we want, so we do apologize. Trying to get this out in the best quality we can without sacrificing, the entire stream.
Here we go.
4th and inches. Get set. It'll be a handoff up the side and converts. Reinbold's on the run. Once again, hands off left side, goes, keeps on rolling. 5:20 to go, and they'll roll the clock. Now's around the time you get another one. If you get another 1st down, do you start waiting and start running and chewing that clock?
I think that thought is being thought of right now.
I think we'll see if he wants to do it this 1st and 10 or next. It looks like next as they'll hand it off. Roll up the middle all the way down to the 21. And that is going to be a 9-yard gain. Now we're at 4:45 left in this one, 32-31.
Just shy of the 1st down, will bring up 2nd down.
And again, even if the chew clock was not being thought of right now, they're still going to stay on the ground. The clock is still going to be run.
Oh, yeah. At this point, there's no chance you throw any. Even if it's a home run ball, you scramble out. Keep that clock rolling down to 4:21. And they'll hand it off left side. Once again to Ramos, and he's gone in for a touchdown. Rockets score once again.
Flag is down after the play.
Flag is
after
down.
the play.
Flag is down after the play.
Might be an unsportsmanlike. Usually after the play, you typically see unsportsmanlikes or unnecessary roughness or some sort of penalty like that.
We'll see. We'll see. Once again, we do apologize. We're getting some choppiness, I know. I can't do anything about it at this juncture. I'm trying every trick in the book that I know.
Here we go. We'll get the call. Oh, maybe not yet. Sportsmanlike on the defense, unsportsmanlike on the offense.
It's going to be an offset.
Double unsportsmanlike conducts are called on the play, negating each other.
Play still counts as a touchdown, though, since that was after the play was over.
Indeed, indeed.
So in reality, nothing really happened there, basically. two-point try. This is for a 2-score lead once again from Rushville-Industry. See the snap, handoff. Looks like he's short. They stuffed him up. That's a huge stop on Havana's defense to keep this a one-score game.
Okay, we'll take a quick break and be back on TSSR Game Time Live.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
Home is more than a place. It's full of the people and moments that matter most. Providing for loved ones, expanding your horizons, or simply living the life you love. With all you have to protect, choose insurance you can count on, so you can experience more of what you live for. Country Financial. Experience more.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MD. There's no easy way out. 38-31 as Rushville gets set up. Shams bomb. Apparently, Carl Anthony Towns getting traded to the New York Knicks. So taking over the center job for Mitchell Robinson. Knicks, if they weren't already, are just now even getting ready for a finals push, it seems. Don't know why the Timberwolves would just give up. I guess they would just want Rudy and maybe throw in Naz Reid at the starting.
I'm not sure, but there you go.
Hey,
just breaking news.
If it works for Anthony, it works for Ant. So on the kick, 4:13 left to go. It's going to be a squib. It gets past one, down to the 2. He drops that one, and it is down at the 38-yard line.
Good bounces there, but Havana ends up with it.
4:13, 38-31. I can shut up about the PAT now.
Now you can.
Now
all it took was one step on the 2 point.
A 2-point conversion to win if they can score here.
Ooh.
Once
Going
again,
for
though,
2.
It would be nice to probably have a little bit of a more buffer, but we'll see. We'll see. 1st and 10. Shotgun, hands it off to Green. Green running right, running left. He's got a lot of room. He's got one down and a flag, 2 flags. So probably just one hold. I think everybody caught it. They're saying he had the closer line of sight, so they'll go with his marking. And we'll see what referee Brown calls. It will be a hold, so move him back 10 from the spot of the foul. And they'll try that one again. So 4:06 now remaining. I'd like to thank you all for watching here and sticking with us. I know we've had a little bit of internet issues. We're on our backup hotspot right now, which is just my phone, and I'm praying that it continues.
Yeah.
I don't know how much hotspot we've used. I don't even know if I have a data limit. We're just rolling with it. So 1st and 11 now after the hold, and they're going to look for the run again on the motion. Gets past the line of scrimmage, gets all the way for a 1st down and more. Green on the run. Stopped. They'll stop the clock at 4 until they set the ball. They'll move them down into the Rocket territory at the 48-yard line. And they'll roll clock. 4 minutes to go. Here we are. This drive pretty much sets the tone of the game. Is this going to be it? Is they going to have a fumble? Is it going to be a flag on the play again? We got flags all over today so far. As we get down to the end, we'll see the call. Another hold. Another hold. The line is just holding back not only the defense, but holding back their offense with this play.
Yeah, 2 holding penalties this drive right now, and obviously Havana looking to clean it up now.
Not only has the offense shot themselves in the foot, they are reloading, putting more speed revolver ammo in as the wind is just getting ravenous.
Definitely the worst win tonight right now.
First and 17. 3:33 left to go here in this game. One score. They'll send a man in motion. Right behind. It'll be a handoff. He'll roll upside. Has two defenders and they'll stop him before he gets to the line of scrimmage. Maybe got up there. Maybe a loss of one. We'll see where they place the ball. Great defensive stand right there by the Rushville-Industry Rockets. They will move him back just slightly. And we'll see what Coach cooks up this time as the Rockets trying to win here in a nail-biter. 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes to go. As the wind strikes up, getting that excess wind coming up from the south. Look at the pass. He's got the flood concept, got the catch, and he's down. Takes out the referee. Is he out of bounds or is he down? Is there out of bounds? He did not get out of bounds. They are rolling clock. 2:33 left to go here in this game. It's third and they're moving them up a little bit. 3rd and 10.
It's going to be a big third down play here for Havana, and you look back, that 10-yard holding penalty has affected them. Not sure exactly what has happened here.
They're saying that he should have stepped out of bounds, so they should have stopped the clock, I do believe. So they're going to set the time right back. 2:36, they'll put 10 seconds back on the clock. So a 10-second run. They're going to call him out of bounds. I didn't see the wave off.
I did not either.
Although the referee was on the ground. Yeah. So they'll go back to side. They're going to try and get this set up. Hey, they put it at 23 seconds. I don't believe that's quite right. Hey, 2:36. Oh, I tell you. Definitely should not have had this much caffeine today, I think.
You wonder what the whistle, should the clock be run, or is that?
All right,
Let's
third.
see, 2:36.
3rd and long. A defensive stop here is crucial. On the ground!
Hello.
Snap! He's got passes. He's got defenders out. He's trying to roll. He's trying to roll. Got one pass down. He's going to go up for a good gain, and it's going to be 4th and short. Once again, the snap on the ground hurts them, but he's able to scramble out and make something of it. That's 3 broken plays that he's got positive yardage on.
Turn that negative into a gain of about 9. Gain of 8, I should say. 4th and 2 now, and obviously going for it with 2.5 to go.
I have indeed lost the roster page. It has flown into the abyss of the wind. So 4th and short in the shotgun. They'll hand it off to Green. Hands it to the left side. He's going to get pushed from behind. Does he get it? It's close.
Ooh.
It's close. They're celebrating on the sideline.
Looks like he's short. It looks like he's short.
They're
yes,
going
he
to mark
is.
him short. Turnover on downs by the Rushville-Industry Rockets here at homecoming. Coach is celebrating. Boys, we got 2 more minutes left to go. There goes the headphones. Somebody pick them up before somebody breaks them. So, 1st and 10. 38-31 left to go. 2:16. They got to get a few firsts, at least one here, as they will get set up underneath once again.
Havana with 2 timeouts, by the way.
Looking right. Hands it off left, upside, through the one gap. The fullback gets a gain of about 4, and they will take that first timeout. Havana will to stop the clock. It'll
Should
be
have 1 timeout left, I believe.
Indeed. Because they had the injury timeout earlier.
A first down leaves them with next to no time left, I believe, right now, because there is just above 2 minutes.
So if they can get another play for about 2 yards, that stops the clock again after they take that last timeout. Get a first down, and they're pretty much home free. You just need at least a first down and 1 more good play that stops the clock.
Big conversations right now here as Rushville-Industry looking to improve to 4-1 on the season.
Coach Lafferty talking to the line, keep it clean. We cannot have anything moving back.
No penalties and ball security.
It's better to lose yards in this moment than lose the ball or get pushed back by a penalty that stops the clock.
Also, stay in bounds as well. Some of the small things that could turn into a big impact at the end of this game.
2nd and 5. 2:10 to go. Hands it off. He's got a lot of room. That's the first down right there. Will Coach take the time? Coach will wait until they set the ball. That'll be another first down for the Rushville-Industry Rockets.
Ball will be spotted at the 47-yard line.
It'll be the 47, 2:05 left. They'll roll clock
Now
and
call
take
timeout.
the timeout instantly. So timeout taken by the Ducks. We'll take a quick break and be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. 38:30, 2:05 left to go. First and 10. That was indeed the last timeout for the Havana Ducks. So Rushville-Industry Rockets here. Got to keep ball security, get some forward movement, and just roll. Hands it off. This time down. That is, I do believe, that's McGinnis, not Downs. Gain of 3 as they'll roll the clock.
One first down will officially end this game.
Indeed. Here in a great homecoming game. Great homecoming game. Boy, I've announced the past couple of weeks, been a lot of blowouts. I'm so excited to finally have another great game to announce. Set to go here. Rushville-Industry. Looks like 6 to go. As they'll wait for the count. There's the count. The look to snap. Hands it off. Left side. He's got the first.
There's the game.
And there it is. As Rushville-Industry will roll clock. 1:16 set. Well,
Victory formation,
set
you would
up.
think.
Indeed. Coach talking to the players right now.
It's the
In
best
the roll clock.
formation.
That's right there. 1:08 left.
It's the best formation to be in.
I don't know. You seen Army run the flex bone?
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Victory formation as they get set to kneel. 50 seconds left as Rushville-Industry will win homecoming here against the Havana Ducks, 38-31 on a great game. We thank you for watching here on TSSR Game Time Live. I know we've had some internet issues. Hasn't been the cleanest, best broadcast. However, what a great game and what a win for this team as they get rolling. As you said, they're 4-1, correct? About to make it 5-1?
4-1
4-1.
with this win. 4-1 with
Perfect.
this win, yep. And here's the final
And
snap.
there
it is.
So another step closer to playoff action as they come to 9 seconds left. 38-31. We thank you for watching here on TSSR Game Time Live. Once again, we do want to hope and see that number 75 for Havana did look like he was a little slow coming off. Hope he is okay. Had some few injuries, had some bang-ups, but overall a great game to watch. We thank you for watching here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.